Welcome back. Joining us now on the show from Remax WaterMarke is Jean Pickett. Jean, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Wally.
I have to flatter you. You are one of the most innovative real estate agents anywhere in Florida.
Thank you.
Tell us how you've been using the idea of a pre-listing inspection to capture more listings, to sell those homes faster, and to sell them for more money.
Well, basically what we are hired to do is to market a property. And how can we effectively market a property if we don't know the condition of it? You know, too many times, buyers and sellers are holding their breath through the inspection and only to find out, there's major repairs that need to be done. And they've negotiated way too low on a property, and now they can't afford to do these repairs. If we do a pre-list inspection, we know right up front the condition of the home. The seller can address those issues before we have a buyer looking over our shoulder, and they can rest easy and breathe when they do have a buyer, knowing that when their inspector does come along, they're ready and to address any issues should anything come up if they haven't come up already.
So it's really about the home seller and their agent retaining control of the process.
Well, exactly. I mean, how better to market a property when you know exactly what you're marketing? Like I said before, I've been in situations as a buyer's agent where, say, the AC
is not functioning as it should.
Yeah, it's not functioning. Sure. It hasn't inspected well, and the seller negotiated it way too low. Well, he's like, had I known this was wrong with the house, I wouldn't have negotiated so low on the property. So, this puts us in a better position, a better sales position as agents. We're able to come in stronger. We're able to say, okay, if you're not willing to do these repairs, then we need to disclose that up front, let them know, and price the house accordingly.
So there's no expectation that the seller makes the repair. Rather, it's an awareness.
Right.
They can choose to make the repair or choose to disclose it and price the position
accordingly. It is always the seller's option on what he does with that inspection report. We disclose it. Regardless, even if he does repairs, we still disclose the repairs that were done after the inspection. But it's always the seller's option. He can do the repairs, he cannot do the repairs. He can negotiate lower on his contracts, on his offers because of those repairs. But also the buyer has their option as well, and as far as having their own inspector come on top of this inspection. They don't have to accept this inspection if they want to have their own done as well.
I've gotten feedback that from time to time sellers are resistant because they don't want to invest that small amount of money in the inspection. How do you coach that seller through that concern?
Well, I look at it, it's part of my value to the seller, and I provide it to the seller. I don't ask the seller to pay for it because at the end of the day, I need to know what I'm selling. It makes my job easier. It makes the seller's life easier. The only time I had a deal fall apart is when the seller refused to allow me to do that. The inspection came along and the whole deal fell apart because of repairs.
Let me make sure I'm clear on this. You have such a solid position that inspecting the home at the time of listing is such a value add to the customer and makes your job so much simpler that you pay the fee for the inspection. I get that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
That is remarkable. That is totally remarkable.
Yeah, I do that. I don't know any other agent actually that does that, but I just feel that's my value as far as to represent the property.
Well, Jean, for folks who'd like to learn more about you and more about the pre-listing programs that you're running, or for home buyers, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
You can contact me on jpickethomes.com. There's a contact form. You'll learn all about me on that website.
jpickethomes.com.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate Jean Pickett being with us, and we'll be right back.